Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Julio Teheran gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. One out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's batting .450. He's also collected 8 home runs off him, so keep an eye out for that here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Teheran gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Two and two now with two away and the base is empty. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Another 2-2 offering. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, man, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. His past line against Aaron Nola. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0. Albies is on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. So he swiped second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Nola has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
No. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The pause and the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back to SunTrust Park following this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's batting at a .385 clip. First pitch of the at-bat. The high fastball is in there. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, one man out. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Comes in with 6 hits in 35 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Teheran gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Donaldson is there, and that's the third out. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, 2 down now.
The center fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte. His past line against Aaron Nola comes in with 6 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Grounder down the line at third. There is Franco. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Braves strand 1. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and 1 to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on.
Yeah.
And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 now. Gene Segura would be next. Tehran's ready. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss. 3-1. Two out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Gene Segura standing in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. McCutcheon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1 left for Philadelphia. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And there's ball 2 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Donaldson.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3. Bryce Harper.
first offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
That's a strike.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Harper is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path. You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. Throw over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw.
He's safe.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And it's fouled away. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to right. It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate, nobody on, nobody out, got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. This is grounded foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. And it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But the damage is done as the Phils strike for 4 on this grand slam. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 1. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Real Muto corrals it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Nick Markakis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Markakis, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down here 5-1. Sean Newcomb, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
So stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there, 2-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Full count.
3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now batting.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Real Muto.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Base is empty here with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Miguel Franco.
Settling in now, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Braves 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now. Brian McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Back up the middle. There's Segura. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Inciarte is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
17, Johan Camargo.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Ozzie Albies would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Another full count pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0, and this will be fouled away. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail big. It's 9-1. Josh Tomlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump
Now
right
batting.
there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nola on at first, nobody out. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
No.
A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looped out toward third. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Now batter, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. On, he pops it up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 9-3. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ready to take his hacks again. Bryce Harper, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in at last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now the 2-1. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And now Reese Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball in for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Still even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Odubel Herrera will be next. Another full count pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 10 and the Braves 3. Daniel De Los Santos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now, Brian McCann. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Striding into the box, Ender Inciarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Inciarte stands at first with 1 out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. De Los Santos, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. McCutchen will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Donaldson.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here comes the payoff pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming on is McCutchen. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Number 71 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 71.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Cesar Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
No strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Playing 11.
Hernandez at second. Franco at first with no outs. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 1-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Down.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. Now that's popped up. Freeman is under it. Two gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Now batting, Gene Segura. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Phillies leave a couple. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
He's set. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing and a liner. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And now a pitch on the way. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Bends into the zone for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his
batter,
pain is to
number 7.
find a way to come around to
Shortstop.
score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Markakis is off at first with 2 away. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Morgan in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Three-two pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Now batting.
What looked like a quick inning, gets the first two out, then it hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Two down, runners at first and second. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. Ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chopper foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here. Two down. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big two-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Pat Neshek trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Charlie Culberson.
No balls and 1 strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 10 and the Braves 5. Number 75 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Bryce Harper will get another shot at it here as we take it back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. In there, 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count.
One out, nobody on. Another full count pitch home.
Yeah,
And that's
ball
low,
four.
ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. To third, right to Donaldson. Over to Albies. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back to SunTrust Park following this. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. And he takes ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Josh Donaldson waits on deck. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in now, Josh Donaldson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Albies, base runner at first with 1 out. Lays off, and it's 3-0. Ronald Acuna will be next. ripped on the ground to first. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Phils took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Aaron Nola pitches well enough to get the W. Julio Teheran was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 10 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.